What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chomp back on the mic. Don't forget to go ahead and drop a like. Today I'm going to be running through the Magic Johnson next gen build for NBA 2K21. We did do this build on current gen and you guys liked it a lot, and with the new next gen capabilities for how we can make builds, I thought it would be fun if we kind of dab into this and see what type of build we can form that's Magic Johnson type for NBA 2K21 next gen. So before we get into this video, just keep in mind that obviously this build is all my opinions. If you guys are changing anything about the build, let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, let's get right into it. Make sure you guys drop a like, hit that sub button if you're new, and let's get right into it. So we're gonna go with the point guard height. We're gonna go right hand, and you know, jersey number doesn't really matter. For height, we're gonna go with the 6'8" supersized point guard feel to this build, which makes the most sense if we want to get that Magic Johnson type feel to the build. You know, want to have that supersized feel to it. So we're definitely gonna go with the 6'8". If you do want a bit more, I guess, badges and you know stats, then you could go 6'7" or 6'6", but just to keep it as realistic as possible, we're gonna go 6'8" just for the sake of this build video. If you're using it in the park, then I would suggest you go 6'6". Weight, we're going to keep it at 185, which is the minimum weight to maximize our speed potential on our speed with the ball. Wingspan, we're going to leave it at 6'8", because if we go any higher, we won't be able to get playmaking takeover. And like I said, playmaking takeover is not the best this year because you can't get ankle breakers and all that. But then again, this is the Magic Johnson build, so we're going to just go with this just so we could get the playmaking takeover. And for your secondary, you can always choose a shooting or whatever else takeover you like to use. Body shape doesn't matter as always, just go built. And let's get on to the stats. This is where the build really counts, and this is the bread and butter. We're going to try to get as much badge points as possible while also maintaining that Magic Johnson feel. Alright, so first we're going to start off with the playmaking. You guys already expected that, I can assume. We're going to get the 80 ball handle off rip, 92 passing accuracy, and our speed with ball will get up to an 82. We're going to bring it up just enough. That is perfect, so that way we could get 16 playmaking badges, which is 4 Hall of Fames. So we're going to definitely want to go with that. Next thing on the list, we got the what's called the defense. So we're going to raise up our rebounding, because rebounding gets you a lot of badge points this year if you guys did not know that. So definitely if you're making a 6'8" build, you want to go high on those rebounding stats. And you'll see later we upgrade our vertical and all that, so it'll kind of go hand in hand and help us out in the end. We want to max out our perimeter defense. We want to go up on interior, and we're going to go up with the blocks, and then just enough on steals to where we get 16 again. The reason why I'm not going to go too high on the steals is because steals aren't, the steal rating doesn't really get you badges, 1, and for 2, it doesn't, I don't think steals really help this year. That's just my opinion from what I've seen. I've seen people that are centers, 7'3" big men ripping me a first try on a guard. Like, steals are just so inconsistent. So as long as you have the pickpocket badge, I honestly think you could just steal the ball off anyone. So that's why we're gonna leave it like that. Next thing we're gonna touch is the finishing. We're gonna max out our dunk layup, or sorry, our dunk and our layup, and then we're gonna bring up our close shot just enough to where we could get the 12 finishing badges. That way we could get the 4 finishing for gold, or if you want to go Hall of Fame, obviously do that as well. So we're gonna go like that. Next thing we're going to do is touch the physicals. We're gonna leave shooting for last because Magic was not the greatest shooter ever. I think we all kind of know that, but you'll still see we could still get a very good rating for his 3-pointer, so that'll just be a W by itself. So we're gonna definitely wait for that. We're gonna raise our steals here, our excel. We're gonna bring up our stamina, and then the vertical, we're gonna bring our vertical up. Actually no, we're not gonna touch the vertical yet. We're gonna go with the shooting next. We're gonna go max out the shooting and then bring that up, so that way we have a 92 3-pointer with a 76 mid-range. Now listen, that's just a W. That's kind of like the cherry on top, because we already have the pure playmaking ability, we already have the defensive ability, we already have the contact dunks ability and the finishing ability. So basically we just get this as the cherry on top. Like I said, the build you can make this year, you can make any type of build you want, so I say just go like this. We still have that Magic Johnson-esque type feel to it, so definitely want to go with that. And then the rest we'll just throw on our vertical, and you see we get a 60. We get that 61 vertical, which I think anything over 60 is good. You don't want to. I don't think it's that important to waste too much stats on vertical, because at the end of the day, as long as you have a good rating and your badges, you'll be straight. So this is the final look at the build. Our badge spread, we got 12, 5, 16, and 16. That is very good badge spread. And now let's move on to the takeover. So you can see over here we got our takeover options. We got 3 playmaking, 3 lockdowns, 2 shooting, and 3 slashing. So I say first, you can either go, okay, so like I said, if you're gonna use this at the park, I say go 6'6" with the build. But like I said, again, this is the Magic Johnson build, so we're gonna choose 2 playmaker takeovers just for the sake of this video. But if you do bring it to the park, I would suggest that you use a shooting takeover and a slashing takeover. So, or even a lockdown too. Honestly, you could play good defense with this build, so take a lock takeover. Alright, but like I said, enough talking. Let's get into these takeovers. We got the team rating boost, which basically is kind of like a floor general type badge. We got the team takeover boost, which will get your teammate takeover quicker, and we got the team badge boost, which will get the badges higher. So you can literally make an argument why Magic Johnson is any of these 2, but we'll just go with the rating boost because he was a great team player, obviously, and we're gonna go with the takeover boost just because takeover is so effective this year and it'll help your teammates get your takeover a lot quicker. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna finish the build. Here we go. We got an inside out playmaker, and I actually really like that name. For me, build names are always sometimes misleading, especially on this game, because you never know what a build's capable of. And you see the name Inside Out, you wouldn't really expect him to be a lockdown defender type build as well. So it's just there goes bring that demigod type feel to the game again. So we're gonna definitely do that. I'm gonna show you guys what badges you could use on this build. So we're gonna get into that right now, and let's get into it, man. Let's go. See you guys in the badge finder. Alright, so we're gonna start off right here with our finishing badges. Obviously the badges you want to get off the rip, you want to go with the posterizers of the world. You want to go with I was gonna say Giant Slayer, but we don't really need Giant Slayer because we are 6'8", so we'll just leave that off. You want to go with a badge like Highlight Film if you like getting your takeover. If you want to get Heat Seeker takeover again, those are just takeover badges, which I personally think are really effective this year, so I'm gonna go gold on both of those. Next badge we got is the Slithery Finisher. I like Slithery a lot because you don't get as much contact at the rim, and we already have a good layup rating, so that's our DW. So we can leave it like that for now. If you guys would change any badges, let me know what you would put on. Next we got 5 shooting badges. So this one you definitely want to get the catch and shoot, for the simple fact that you're going to be taking a lot of spot up shots, so you definitely need that catch and shoot, because as much as you can create your own shot, I personally think if you're using this build, it'll be more of a spot up type build. So you want to go catch and shoot. I say leave it on like a gold, and then you could either get a corner specialist, you could get a dead eye, any badge that you want. I'm not going to tell you how to play the game or what badge you should or should not use, so I'm just going to take corner specialist for right now. But yeah, we're gonna go like that, or even deep threes if you want. Like I said, it does not matter, it's all up to you, personal preference. Next badges we got up here, we're gonna go obviously with the quick first steps. We gotta get the handles for days. We can't go gold on or Hall of Fame with quick first step because our speed with ball, but gold is still good enough, especially at the 6'8" height. That's more than enough. We're gonna go with the dimer. We need dimer. We need floor general, of course we need floor general, and we're already out of badges, so what I might do, I'm gonna drop dimer a bit, just like a silver. Floor general, drop it a bit to a gold. That way we could get, we're gonna go with a bronze unpluckable, so just so we're not getting plucked as much, and we're gonna go with a gold special delivery, so we can help our teammates get that takeover. Like I said, we got that team player type feel to the build. Magic Johnson was a team player, so we need to have these badges on for the team player point of view. So we're gonna go like that. And then now we got 16 defensive badges to play around with. You guys can get so crafty here, do whatever you want. So we're gonna go crazy with it. Clamps, we're gonna bring clamps up to gold. We are going to bring hot stopper, another takeover related badge. We'll put on like a silver. We need intimidator. We need rebound chaser because we will be down low most of the time. Sometimes getting boards against those bigger guys. We need that. We can also get like a defensive leader if you want. Pogo stick if you're jumping for boards. Pick dodger, you need a like on a gold. Picks are really overpowered this year in my opinion. I think, like, especially if you're playing against somebody and they're setting those big body screens, like those 7'3" centers, it's hard to really get around those screens, so definitely need that pick dodger badge on. And that's how I think we're gonna lay it out for now. As always, like I said, it's all personal preference. If you would change anything, let me know in the comments. And that's really the build. That's it for the Magic Johnson 6'8" supersized build. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like on it, hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you're listening to my voice right now, comment big green Mr. Clean in the comment section, you feel me? Let's see who stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys as always. It's been your boy Chomp on the mic, man, and I'm out, bruh.